Never mind. He should destroy here, right? There we go. Yeah, there we go. That is a cheese. Hey guys, welcome to another Battle Cats video. Today inside of this video, we're going to be getting a new true form, but first, let's find out if this rare ticket is still a myth or not. I've opened a ton of these capsules, still no rare ticket. We have gotten quite a few of the normal tickets though, but still no rare ticket. That is insane. It is definitely fake, right? But anyways, let's go ahead and get this true form. We're going to be going into Uber Super Rares, and it will be all the way over here. It is one of my favorite Ubers in the entire game. It is a Nobiluga Pasalan, and that'll turn into Mystican Pasalan. So let's go and see what that looks like. I honestly have no clue, but we probably won't even be able to tell because his face is all the way up there. Oh wow, he's wearing a cape. That is at least what we can tell so far. But so far, yeah, that's all we can tell. He's wearing a cape. He does have talents, which is interesting, but we're not going to deal with any of that right now. So let's go ahead and get into here. We're going to be doing the Heavenly Tower to try him out. And this is the setup we're using, not that it really matters, but we do, of course, have the new Mystican Pasalan in here. So let's go and find out if it is any good at all. I did hear that you can cheese levels with it, so that'll be cool. We'll go and give that a try. But yeah, let's go and find out and get right into it. Alright guys, we are in floor 1 now. This is probably going to be the hardest level I've ever done, right? So let's go and get in here. I really want to get... Wait, its price actually lowered when we true formed it. That is so interesting. It was over 3,600 last time, and now it's only like 2,600. That is actually insanely low, like much lower, which is kind of crazy. I was not expecting that. I've never seen, I don't think I've ever seen a unit go down in price when you evolve it. So that is very interesting, very cool. He's not even gonna make it up there though to try out his cheese strat or whatever. Not that we need it because we're going to destroy the base right here once Can decides to attack again. There we go. Okay, so yeah, of course floor 1 was really easy. We do get a speed up from that one, which is pretty cool. These events always have really great rewards. So yeah, I cannot wait to see all the stuff we're gonna get. 2,200 is crazy again, and by the way, that is a lot of effects. But yeah, 2,200 is absolutely wild, so I love that. We're gonna go ahead and just we can just speed run these actually, because I don't even think we need Nobiluga Pasalan yet, until we get quite a bit further. We do have a Black Doge here, which is not scary at all. I think Can kill that pretty easily. I actually didn't one-shot it. I think that was because the Manic Cats hit it instead of the Can, so it didn't do any damage to it. But that's fine. We'll go and destroy the base now in one shot with our lovely Seafarer Cat. We get a Cat CPU, which is really cool. I could always use more, like, speed-ups and stuff, more effects. What are they called? I can't even remember what they're called, like power-ups? I don't know. But I could always use more of them, okay? So let's go ahead and get in here. We'll send another Can. Can is super fast now that we got its talents. Or some of the talents, at least. We maxed out the speed-up, at least. So yeah, it is super fast. We do have a actual angel hippo here, which is kind of not scary at all. It actually just got one-tapped. I was not expecting that. I kind of wish the true form increased the speed. By the way, we zoomed out there. He does have a little hat on, which is very funny, actually. Floor 4 now, by the way. But yeah, he does have a little hat on. I like how he, like, chants. I don't know what he's saying, but he is, like, chanting when you send him out. His mouth moves like wow, 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 wow. But I don't think it has any sound to it. So I don't think he's really saying anything. He might just be moving his mouth around. We have a bear here. Yeah, if you look at him, see his mouth is moving. That's a little silly. I don't know what he's trying to say. But yeah, he's definitely trying to say something. I cannot wait until we can actually see him attack. But we do not need that yet. We just beat floor 4 very easily. We got a cat jobs there, which is really cool. Now we're on floor 6 or 5? 5. Why would 4 go into 6? I don't know what's going on, but this one is probably going to be a little bit harder. I don't know if we'll need Nobiluga Pasalan though, but I kind of want to use him no matter what. So let's go and save up, and we're just going to send him out first, okay? We're not going to waste any time with these cans and all these crazy manic cats. We're just going to send out Nobiluga and see what he does. Can he even reach them? Okay, it doesn't look like he can actually reach this guy. Can he with that attack? No. Okay, but it looks like he has the same attack, which is pretty cool. He basically attacks twice, which is awesome too. I love that he has 2 attacks. And I think that is how it is going to be able to cheese levels. I mean, he'll probably hit the enemies with the first attack, and then hit the base with the second attack, since it seems like the second one goes quite a bit further. But I could be wrong, could be the other way around. But I guess we'll find out, right? Let's go and let him get up here. We actually have an alien enemy, which is interesting. Not that it matters. Okay, yeah, the second attack definitely goes quite a bit further, like quite a bit further. Not that it hit the base though there. I'm gonna send out some of these cyberpunk cats too. Why are they so slow as well? Alright, well I guess we'll go and wait for Nobiluga Pasalan to make it up to the base, or Mystican Pasalan now. Mystican? It's a Mystican Pasalan. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble saying that. I just said it like 12 times, but there we go. We beat the base without even killing the enemy. So that is pretty much what they mean by it can cheese levels, okay? Pretty cool. I really like that. I'm sure it could be in handy in some other levels that aren't these super easy levels too. I don't know what levels though. Maybe the manic cats? I don't know. I don't know if it could cheese the manic cats, but possibly. I don't know. I don't know how that works. But it might be able to choose the manic cats, maybe some other important levels. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments though if you guys do know. We'll see how many more of these levels it can cheese inside of the Heavenly Tower, of course. We'll send out some other cats too, though, because I kind of want to get this done a little faster, of course. We'll go and get out this guy too. He's pretty fast. Seafarer Cat is definitely pretty fast, but is Can faster now? Oh, wow. Can is actually faster than Seafarer Cat now that we actually upgraded his talents. Which is kind of incredible, because Seafarer Cat's pretty fast. But of course, Fanoa is probably our fastest cat. Can he hit the base from there? Definitely not. He was nowhere near hitting the base. But that's fine. I'll hit it with his next attack at least. And we also have the laser. I'll go and laser now. We do actually have a metal hippo, which is kind of annoying. But we'll destroy the base with the Fanoa. Fanoa can pretty much cheese these levels too. By the way, 5 Catamin A's is awesome. I love that. But yeah, hopefully we get some good rewards out of these two. I feel like we're going to be getting some Catamins out of the next few ones, just because we got Catamin A out of that one. That's usually how it works with the rewards. But of course, I could be wrong, okay? But let's go and send out a Can. We do actually have a zombie, which is interesting. I don't think it'll be a very strong zombie, but who knows? We'll also send out a Mystican Pasalan, of course. And then we'll also send out some more Can. So the Can just kind of carry us. If only Can attack faster. I wish it had a, like, attack speed boost talent or whatever. Do those exist? If they do, I wish Can had them, because that would be kind of awesome. It might be a little too OP, though, but they just take a long time to charge up. But boy, did we destroy that. We got 2 sniper cats. Very cool. Now we're on floor 8. We'll at least get to floor 10 in this video. I don't know if we'll be going any further. Maybe, though. I don't know. If there's something cool, maybe, in floor 10. I don't know. But let's see what's in floor 8 here. We'll go and send out a Fanoa whenever we can. There we go. He's definitely our fastest cat. There. Okay, wow. But Mystican Pasalan definitely attacks with such far range. Even on his first attack, which I don't think is as far as his second attack. But yeah, it's still super far. That is really cool. So let's go and send out a couple more cats here, and we should be up on the base soon. I think Fanoa should hit the base there, yeah. Okay, we actually have some red faces here. That's kind of scary. But of course, we do have our lovely Ubers and our Can-Cans, and Mystican Pasalan actually killed them there, which is awesome. So we should be able to reach the base now and destroy it. I don't know if we'll probably destroy it before Mystican Pasalan gets there. Definitely. Okay, and we got 5 Catamin Bs. It seems like my guess is correct here, because boy did we get a lot of Catamins there. And we should be getting, like, are they Catamin Cs out of this one? I don't know. The next Catamin we'll be getting, I think it's Catamin C. That would make sense, because we just got A and B. So yeah, C would definitely make sense. But anyway, so let's go ahead and destroy these guys. We do actually have an anteater, which can be scary sometimes, but I don't think this one is going to be too scary. The white enemies aren't too scary most of the time. I mean, they can be, but they're not too scary right now. We'll go and smack him, and maybe he'll die right here. Maybe, possibly. Okay, he hit him out of our Nobiluga or Mystican Pasalan's range, which was very annoying. I think that was our Manic Tank Cat that did that. I think so. But yeah, that was very annoying. But we'll be killing it now. There's an epic blow by Mystican Pasalan. Can he hit the base? No. It seems like he always misses the base. But he's still really fun to use, and he can cheese levels, definitely. If it's a harder level, it would be a little more easier to cheese a level with it. But just because it's not that hard of a level... Oh, and we got treasure radars out of that. That's interesting. But yeah, just because it's not that hard of a level, we end up destroying the base before he even gets there. So yeah, that's interesting. But I feel like on harder levels, he would definitely be able to cheese a little easier. But hopefully we get a harder boss in this level since it is floor 10. I feel like we should be getting a harder boss. But let's find out. Let's go ahead and send out the Mystican Pasalan, of course. By the way, his design is awesome. I love his design. I absolutely love that he got a little hat, and the cape looks so cool. I just love the lugas, though. You guys know that. I absolutely adore the lugas. They're my favorite Ubers, and this one is probably, I mean, I don't know. I don't really want to say because that one that freezes is probably my favorite one. I can't even remember its name. But this one right here, Mystican Pasalan, is so cool. I love it. It's probably my second favorite. Pickle Pasalan is the one I'm thinking of, I think. Does that one freeze? Let me know down in the comments if it doesn't, if I'm going crazy. But I think it's Pickle Pasalan. That is my favorite. And this one is probably my second favorite. I love the mustache, and I also just love the hat. I love everything about it. There are actually some boss enemies in this one, which are quite scary. There are 3 of them. That dog looks pretty fly right there. It's got a whole parasol. But we should be able to kill them. Can our Pasalan just destroy the base? That is the real question. Okay, it did hit the base there. It didn't do too much damage to it, though. But I could definitely see it destroying the base before we destroy the bosses on harder levels. But on this one, I'm not so sure. We might accidentally destroy the enemies. Never mind. He should destroy it here, right? There we go. Yeah, there we go. That is a cheese. That was awesome. And we got a rare ticket. Very cool. We'll go and use that one inside of the clearance banner. I think there's a clearance banner. Yeah. So we can have a higher chance of getting an Uber, of course. And there are limited Ubers, which are cool. Okay, Kotatsu Cat, that is always cool. I'll upgrade my Octopus Cat to +2. And then we'll go and use our last rare ticket here. And maybe, just maybe, we'll get something good. Or maybe we'll get something bad. I don't know. Hopefully, at least it's something good. Delinquent Cat, honestly, is that one good? Let me know down in the comments. Should I upgrade it? I have it +5. But yeah, I have not upgraded it past level 7, so is it good? Let me know down in the comments. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what you guys think of this Uber. I think he's awesome. Being able to cheese levels is so cool, and he seems to be able to do it pretty easily from what I could tell in that last level there. But let me know down in the comments what you guys think of him, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.